Okay, so now that we've kind of gone over some, really kind of introductory level plyometric exercises, we can kind of take a look at how we might want to set up a plyometric program for beginners. So as you can see here, we kind of have a 6-week program with an unloading week. And as we kind of stated in last week's episode, we always want to integrate a week a week or two just to give ourselves some time to cope with the stress of the training block that we've just engaged in. And so in this example, it's going to be our plyometric program. The other really important thing to consider when looking at plyometric training is that we always want to count the total ground contacts for that session. And that's just so that we are ensuring that we're monitoring our workload and that we're kind of gradually increasing this rather than just going for a high amount of ground contacts per session. And so usually beginners, they would maybe go up to about 60 ground contacts per session, and intermediates, so people who have a little bit of familiarity with plyometric training, they may do anywhere from 100 to 120. And kind of once you start working with more advanced or more kind of elite athletes, that's when you would kind of start to see those upper ranges of 150 or 200 contacts maybe for a session. But so you can see here, we kind of have our 4 core exercises that we'll be doing. And so the first couple weeks are really just to kind of get acclimated to the program and get acclimated to the exercises. Where this third, fourth week, that's kind of where we are going to plateau. So really, we're going to increase the sets. So our ground contacts are going to increase as a result. And once we hit this fourth week, that's where we're going to start thinking about, again, making it a little bit more difficult for ourselves. So kind of changing from double legs exercises to a single leg exercise. And these last couple of weeks, week 5 and 6, that's when we want to start overreaching or, really challenging ourselves in the program. So we'll kind of go up a little bit in the reps. We may additionally add in another exercise, so moving along that kind of plyometric range in terms of difficulty. So adding in our counter movement jumps, adding in our altitude landings, and things like that. But really the main takeaways from this, if you're going to follow a program like this or create a program like this for yourself, is that we want to gradually increase the difficulty and count the ground contacts per session. And obviously the last thing is just the unloading week that we want to integrate for ourselves. So hopefully you've enjoyed today's episode and gotten some really good content out of it. Again, be sure to head over to palsforlife.org to check out our virtual Race the Heroes Challenge fundraiser that we're doing. And yeah, I'll see you next week. As always, I'm Coach EnRico. See you next time.
Do they see your face, or is it just the talking?
No, it's literally just what I see on the screen.
Oh, fair. You're not going to have